Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today you join me once again for another top 10 video. Today we will be moving away from the subject of Pokemon, and today we are looking at my top 10 favourite game developers. Warning, this video contains opinions, and all of these opinions are mine, of course. So without any further ado, let's just get on with the video. In at number 10 we have EA. Now, I know EA pretty much only wants money, and I hate them for that. They don't care about making good games anymore like they used to. But you can't argue some of the games EA have made have been pretty good. My favourite game EA has made has been Battlefield 3, which is one of my favourite multiplayer games, and probably will forever be, because just the sheer fun of it. I mean, I've had countless hours of fun playing that. Battlefield 4 was horrible and broken. Battlefield Hardline just looks like an expensive DLC. So, yeah, Battlefield 3 is my favourite EA game, and despite EA being such money munching people, you gotta look at the games they have made and the good games they have made, which have been really, really fun. So this is for old time's sake, basically. So in at number 10 we have EA. In at number 9 we have PopCap. You may have heard of PopCap. PopCap is basically like one of the biggest, let's just call them Facebook game makers. You know, like Nexazinger and you know. But I don't like PopCap for the Facebook games like Bejeweled Blitz and boring. But I do adore Plants vs Zombies. I think it's just so original and so like, it's just a simple concept, and they did it so well. I don't like the new Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, but I like the first Plants vs Zombies one where there's, you gotta get the sun and then you have to like put the plants down and shoot all the zombies. You know. But they have actually made some other good games as well. I mean, Bejeweled Blitz, I said about the Facebook game, can be seen as boring, but it's one of those games where you start playing it for like, you just plan to play it for like 5 minutes, and then you end up playing it for like 2 hours, It's just one of those games, and so PopCap basically makes really good and sort of addicting, like, flash games, you could say. So yes, in at number 9 we have PopCap. In at number 8 we have Bethesda Studios. Now, Bethesda is surely because of one game, just this one game I played and I liked. I've never really been into RPGs and whatnot, but I decided to pick up Skyrim, and I've now completed Skyrim 3 times. I've probably put something like about 10,000 hours into it. I love Skyrim. It's such a good game. If you haven't played it, I started off not liking RPGs. I still don't like them that much. But Skyrim, I'll just pick up Skyrim and I'll start playing it, no problem. But something about Skyrim, it's amazing. I don't think there's many people who've played Skyrim and dislike it. But yeah, Bethesda just like slammed away into my heart just because of one game. And the only RPG game I like. So, and one of my favourite games. So yes. In at number 8 we have Bethesda Studios. In at number 7 we have Square Enix. Square Enix has made so many games I love. So many games. It's actually really, really difficult to think of the game I like the most. I mean, I've got stuff like Thief, which is the latest one, which I liked. Final Fantasy, Sleeping Dogs. There's Kingdom Hearts 3D, and there's the remake in that. There's Deus Ex Human Revolution. There's just too many, Dorsey. There's Lara Croft. There's, but overall there is my favourite Square Enix game, Just Cause 2. I absolutely love Just Cause 2. I never played Just Cause 1, but I got Just Cause 2 because it was on a sale for like £2. And I thought, I'll try that. But thing is, with Just Cause 2, I touched the single player a bit, but I've never really played more than about 3 hours on it. So I saw the multiplayer mod on Steam, and I was like, I'll try that. And I put about 10 million hours into that, and I absolutely love it, and it's just so much fun. By the way, my favourite server is the Nerdcube fan servers. If you're gonna play it, go on that one because you get everything. You get the minigun, you get all the stuff without even having to like get coins or anything. But Square Enix just makes so many games I love, and you know, you gotta love Square Enix. There's a game for everyone there, but yeah. In at number 7 we have Square Enix. In at number 6 we have Ubisoft. Ubisoft has always been one of my favourite game developers because they've always made good games, like mainly Assassin's Creed, obviously. That's the one everyone knows. But recently there was a game that I just loved, and it was South Park: The Stick of Truth. The reason why I liked it so much was because I've never liked South Park, the actual TV show, and I still don't. I can't watch the TV show because it's just there's just something about it that just makes me not like it. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't like the animations. Like, I know that's on purpose. Like, but it looks like it's been made in like sort of like paint, and then put all the different pictures into PowerPoint, and then just recorded that. Keep pressing, next until you make a full South Park. But the Stick of Truth was, it's just a really good game. If you haven't played, people have been saying you should only play it if you like South Park. I did not like South Park, and I played it. I really don't like South Park, and it made me like South Park. Yeah, well, the game. I like the game, not the TV show, but it made me like South Park in some aspect. So if you haven't got it because you don't like South Park, I think you should get it. Unless you're easily offended. If you're easily offended, don't get it, because it's a very racist game, but I can see the funny side of that. But yeah, I could talk about this forever, but still, Ubisoft has always been one of my favourite game developers. In at number 5 we have Mojang. Mojang, if you don't know Mojang, what? Mojang are the creators of Minecraft. Minecraft being probably my second favourite game. I absolutely adore Minecraft. And I know a lot of people say that, but I genuinely do love Minecraft. But, Mojang, they, in my eyes at least, they changed gaming, sort of. Not entirety of it, but, because they were the first game to use blocks. Well, the first game I know of. Blocks, just the cubed. It's all made up of cubes. They were the first game to do that, I know of. And there is so many rip-offs. Like, in my eyes, you've made a good game when there's about 10 million rip-offs. Like, you don't see many rip-offs of GTA. You barely see any of... you get the idea, basically. But Mojang basically changed gaming, and I think that was such a good thing. And plus Cobalt, that doesn't look like a bad game actually. After this video, I am going to download the alpha. So yes, in at number 5 we have Mojang. In at number 4 we have Telltale Games. Telltale Games has sort of been like a more recent find for me because obviously The Walking Dead, the game, not the TV show, by the way. That game was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I loved it so much though, because the only reason I loved it so much is because it's the only ever game where I've actually really, really cared about the main characters. So Lee and Clementine. I've never actually cared about any characters in any games before. Master Chief couldn't care less about Link and Zelda, blah, whatever. Mario and Luigi, blah, boring. But Steve in Minecraft, rubbish. But I've never ever been connected to a character as much as I have as Lee and Clementine. And spoilers if you haven't played season 1 of The Walking Dead. When Lee dies, I know it's a sad thing, I shed a tear. I've never done that before, but from a game anyway. But as well as that, season 2 is out now, and that is awesome so far. I like the new guys and that. I love that. Spoilers, sort of. I love how when they break up the guys like prison thing. Oh, I can't remember what his name is, but they break it and the girl was talking to the guy, and he said the best thing ever. She moves his gun away, pulls out another gun, shoots him in the balls, and leaves him for dead. I could not stop laughing at that. That was amazing. And Telltale Games have also made The Wolf Among Us, which is really, really, really good. I think season 5, or not season, the last chapter rather. Chapter 5 has just come out, so I can't play it because it runs like crap for me. I tried Walking Dead and they run like crap, so I just stick to watching PewDiePie play it, but it's still love it. I mean, it's just so good. It's just really good. It's like he took a topic that wouldn't normally be considered for games, so the fables, they wouldn't be considered for games normally. And they took that and they made it awesome. And I absolutely love the art style. I think that's an amazing art style. But anyway, Telltale Games always makes good games. I love the art style. I absolutely love it. And, God, I've never been disappointed by Telltale Games. Even when Lee died, I felt like that was sort of a good thing. And I'm glad Clementine didn't die. It would have been so much worse if Clementine had died, not Lee. But anyway, I could talk about this forever. So let's just get on with it, shall we? So in at number 4 we have Telltale Games. In at number 3 we have Valve. Valve, I don't even need to explain what Valve have made because everyone should know what Valve is. According to half the internet, Valve made the best game in the world, which would be Half-Life 2. Personally, I've never played Half-Life 2. I just was never bothered for it. But I've got Gary's mod, obviously, and but I just never got round to it, but I still love Valve. I love Team Fortress 2. I love both the Portal games. Portal 2 being one of my favourite games of all time and my favourite Valve game. Because it's so challenging and it's just amazing. It's kind of like, it's a puzzle game obviously, but it's one of the most challenging puzzle games I've ever played. I've spent days on levels before. It's absolutely mad. But if you haven't played Portal or Portal 2, I can never decide. My mind changes between those two every now and then. But right now I'm in that Portal 2 phase. But if you've never played Portal 1 or Portal 2, play it now. If you're on Xbox, get the orange box, because then you get Team Fortress 2 on Xbox as well. But I don't think it's PS3 as well. But anyway, so yeah, Valve have made some really, really, really damn good games in their time. And I love most of them, except for Half-Life 2, which I've never played. But yes, so in at number 3, we have Valve. In at number 2, we have Rockstar. Rockstar being most famous for GTA. Before I ever saw GTA 5, or if I'd never got GTA 5, if I'd never seen GTA 5, if I'd never known anything about GTA 5, I would have said that Red Dead Redemption is my favourite Rockstar game, and it's still one of my favourite games. Red Dead Redemption is. That's an amazing game. But recently GTA 5 overtook that place because there is so much stuff to do. Like, I absolutely adore open world games. That's my favourite kind of games. I don't like games as much where you can only pretty much do story, where you just go through, you beat all the mission and game over. You can't do anything else. If you want to really or do some more of it, you either have to do extra side missions, which not every game has, or you have to replay the game, which is annoying. But it could still be fun. But this is why I love open world games, because once you beat the game, you can just carry on and go mess around, or you don't even have to beat the game, and you can just carry on and go mess around, which is what I did for the first few months, up until last month actually. I'd done about 3 missions and I'd just been messing around, but I did the storyline. I just randomly started doing it and I completed it, and my God, it's a really bloody good storyline. I love the characters, not in the sense that I would care if any of them died, but obviously I picked option C at the end. I love Trevor the most. Oh, Trevor's amazing. It's so funny. I like the fact that you can get him to wear a dress as well. But yeah, GTA 5 is the best open world game of all time, at least in my opinion. Before this video, that would have been Saints Row 3, just because of the hilarious amount of fun. But that's been overtaken by GTA 5 and GTA Online. I love, but obviously I don't go online on my Xbox because my laptop's crap and need it wired. But anyway, let's just get on with this. So in at number 2, we have Rockstar. So it's the grand finale now. Number 1, if you know me, you saw this coming. Indeed, in number 1 is Nintendo. Nintendo has never disappointed me. There has never been a Nintendo game that I've been like, that was absolutely terrible, I hate it in every aspect. At least from the games I played. I even kind of like Cooking Mama, to be honest. But Nintendo, everyone knows Nintendo. Whether you like Nintendo or not, you put at least about 10 hours into a Nintendo game. Like Mario, there's Kirby, there's my favourite Pokemon. There's, there's too much to say. There's, just all too good stuff. Everyone knows Nintendo. Everyone's played a Nintendo game. You might not like the console. Nintendo is running out of money. Though, I do think Nintendo, coming up now, will make a huge amount of money from the new Super Smash Bros. Game. Which I think they did wrong in the aspect of saying the 3DS, bringing out the 3DS version before the Wii U version. Obviously, they want more people to buy the Wii U because they just made it and they lost money from making it. So what they should have done is they should have released the game on Wii U first, and then left a big gap and then released it on the 3DS. So hardcore fans who can't wait, they'll just buy a Wii U for it, and then there'll be a big gap and those few left would buy the 3DS version. But no, they did it the other way around. But whatever, I'm not a big businessman. But yeah, Nintendo is definitely going to make some more money. I am considering buying a Wii U for Splatoon and the Legend of Zelda game that's coming out. I think it's in like 2016. That looks like the Nintendo version of Skyrim, kinda. But anyway, I do think Nintendo is going to make a load of money coming up with Super Smash Bros., the new Pokemon game. I've always said if Nintendo wanted to make more money just to remake one of the Pokemon games. Personally, I'd like to see most a remake of Pokemon Red. Just because that is my favourite game of all time. If you knew me, you knew this, but I absolutely adore Pokemon. I think it's an amazing game. There's nothing I don't like about it. Literally nothing I don't like about it. It's essentially perfection. It's a child's game, but anyone can enjoy it. But yeah, whether you like it or not, you've played a Nintendo game, you put a few hours into a Nintendo game at least, and you've probably had fun for the first hour at least. So yes, in at number 1, we have Nintendo. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what top 10 you'd like to see next, as I always struggle with coming up with a topic. But anyway, for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.